Hello. The topic of this video is the equality of geometric figures. In geometry, two figures are called equal if they have the same shape and size. In order to prove that two figures are equal, proceed as follows. Let us consider an example. Let's assume we have a figure that looks like this. There is another figure that we believe is equal to the initial figure, which we suspect to be true. Let's denote it as F1, figure 1, and figure 2. To prove that these figures are equal, proceed as follows. Take, for instance, figure 2 and attempt to superimpose it onto figure 1. Therefore, we slowly apply it to the corresponding parts. Suppose I overlay this segment on this segment on this one, and so on. If it turns out that this figure completely overlaps this figure, then it is said that these figures are equal. F1 is equal to F2. Naturally, we will not impose figures each time to demonstrate their equality, as it is self-evident. There are various signs, properties, and so on for this. Let's consider such an example. Suppose we have two squares, each with sides of the same length, and let's consider the scenario at hand. How can we prove that these figures are equal? We proceed as follows. Take the second square and place it on top of the first one. Apply it so that, for example, this segment coincides with this segment, then tries to make this segment coincide with this segment. Gradually, we overlay this square on this square. As a result, these two squares will perfectly coincide when superimposed on each other. That is, if this is our square F1, this is square F2, then it turns out that F1 is overlapped on top of F2. And it turns out that the figures in this case will be equal. That is, squares with the same sides are actually equal figures because they have the same shape and size. This video is now complete.